It's made for you to push the button. Hey, dog, you was hot, bro, over her not pushing the button, bro. They closed your trunk, dog.
That sounds about right.
I was like, hell no, man.
That sounds about right.
Oh, shit. That shit was funny, man.
So look, man, let's hop into some valuable conversation. This conversation, as we might call this, what I say, my brother and me, cruise control.
Cruise control. I like that.
Yeah, it's fun. Cruise control. Yeah. So we're gonna try to do this like weekly, but we want to actually bring you value. So just kind of in short, y'all know who my little bro. This is Omari. He's from Indy. Moved down to Dallas about a year ago with his lady and his son, which is my nephew. Notably named him. Have a great YouTube following, good motion there, good idea following. So now we just picking it back up, right?
Yeah.
And we want to just talk about our experience. I'm much newer to the space, social media. He's been in the mix, interviews and everything, moguls in the making.
Yeah.
So out the gate, straight off the value, what are you doing and why are you doing it when it comes to social media?
Yeah. I'm doing it for me. I right now I'm just going on a personal journey, a passion that I once had. I was to just style and fashion. I always like stuff like that in high school, here and there, a few years. I would get fresh and stuff like that. I just liked it, stand in line for the Jordans, all that. And then, obviously when our relationship kind of started developing, I just kind of said, forget that. I want to do this, forget all the little, stuff in my grade, in my era. We was in a whole different bracket, and I was hanging around your friends. I'm like, they on some whole completely different shit. You feel me? And I just kind of let it fall to the wayside and didn't care as much, But just picking that back up, I would say, and going through business, building up real estate, doing all these things. It's just one thing I just felt like was lacking, and then that's actually a part of my confidence. That's part of me. You know what I mean? And I just didn't realize until I started going on this journey that, dang, that has been neglected. That is you, bro. You feel me? You just feel better when you express yourself how you want to. Whether it's simple or whether it's loud, But it's just something that, you just feel better, bro. 100%. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So.
All right. So, okay. So what's your main focus right now? YouTube, right? You mainly focus on YouTube. Let's just hop right into value to people, right?
Yeah.
Someone who's just starting their YouTube channel, what's the very first thing you're going to tell them to do or not do?
That's a good question. I think if somebody starting out the gate which is probably going to be so hard and, just hard for you to do, but niche down, like talk about one thing. That's something that I've just come to the realization of. People are going to find you a lot quicker. They're going to binge your stuff a lot faster, and you can go bigger later. You know what I mean? Don't worry about that. Just stick to one thing, one topic, one subject, dominate that lane, and then you can go bigger, And so that's one. And then two is just don't even worry about the views because they're not going to be there, Our thing that we're trying to do right now is just get out 100 videos, stay showing up, stay being consistent, and people keep seeing you. They start to know more and more about you. They, you start to become part of their daily life. That's the goal overall. It's not to really just, hey, this next video is going to be the one, because it's probably not. And when you think it's not going to be it, it's going to be it.
No, for real. And that's where the consistency comes in. So we're doing, to his point, we're doing 100 videos over 100 days, a video a day. Where are we right now? I think I might be at about 26, 27, something like that.
Yeah. I think I was at June 29th, I think, or something like that.
When you started?
When I started? It might be later than that, for real. Like I think I started
this July.
Yeah, early July.
Yeah.
Like early July is when I started. I really need to go get the date, to be honest, but I think I'm a little less than you right now, to be honest. I think I'm like, in the
what
like
you doing, big dog?
23 or something. 23, 24 videos.
Okay. Am I going the right way?
We just going.
Right. This is a crazy intersection, bro.
Hey, bro.
This is nuts, bro.
Red light on, do not interrupt, man.
Where's Waldo head ass, bro?
Oh.
Look at these signs, bro. No turn on red.
And then the police gonna see here. Be careful downtown Dallas, dog.
All right, cool. So for me, I'm going to say what to do and what not to do. What not to do is overanalyze, right? I say go, post, just go. You know, don't overanalyze. Go put out a video. I don't care if it's a quick little selfie video or whatever it may be. Just go.
How do people reframe their mind though? Like, you feel me? Like, how do they switch up that mindset? Because I think it's natural for you to post something and want to analyze it, want to see if it's doing well, want to see if it's gonna go viral, right? Like,
Right. So I think in that situation is one, listen to us. We done told you views ain't gonna matter. I mean, you can listen to all the experts. We're by no means experts, but all the experts, all the people that we've been learning from are like, hey, get to 100 videos and let's talk. It's just no conversation about if you can't get to 100 videos, if you can't even get to 10, what's there to analyze?
Right.
It's like a baby. It's like a baby coming out the womb and cries. And you're like, this baby is a crier. Oh my God, why is the baby crying? It's a baby.
Yeah.
It's going to get its character and its features later.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty decent. I like that. That's good.
Yeah. But nah, for real though,
Yeah.
because it's like you don't even have enough data to analyze.
Data, bro.
And especially if any of you guys are like, you know, doing business or anything like that, obviously you know that data, how important data is for you to make decisions in your business. You when it comes to this, yeah, you just have to put in the reps.
Reps, bro. That's what we keep saying, the reps.
Yeah, you gotta put in the reps, and then you'll learn maybe what your audience like from you. Maybe you'll do something that just you think is normal to you, but people really, really like it. You're like, damn, that's just me. I ain't really, you know, that's not the stuff that I really want to post, or like, that's not the thing that I thought would really be my brand, and it kind of just morph and change over time. You know, I started with doing a lot of interviews and things like that, and I had to switch. Now I'm doing fashion and stuff. You never know how it's gonna end up or what direction you might be called or go down.
Yeah. That's like in general right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you say your biggest challenge has been? And I'll answer it. Maybe I'll start. Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah. No, you can start.
Okay.
You can start. Yeah. What's your biggest challenge?
I think the biggest challenge for me at this point, it's like a timing thing, because I found myself editing the video at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. And
Right.
so it's really condensing the time or squeezing that time in, because it's crazy, bro. I'll have time during the day, but I feel like I get into my element at night, which is interesting. I'm not exactly sure why. So I've been working on, and what happens is over time it comes because we're learning new tools, new skills, new platforms, new software, how to go find B-roll. Instead of shooting B-roll, go to a website and get the B-roll, right? That cuts down time. And all these little things are squeezing our time down. I edited a dope video the other day, and this might sound crazy, but it's an hour and a half. Oh, no, actually, it wasn't just editing. I shot from the moment I turned my lights on to when I posted it was an hour and a half. Before, bro, that'd have been 3 hours, bro.
Yeah.
Same video, dog.
Yeah.
But I'm learning, okay, do I want to use a teleprompter? Do I not?
Yeah.
Do I want to have a script? Do I not? You know what I mean? So that's been my biggest challenge, is a timing thing.
Gotcha.
What about you?
Which is still the reps, you know?
I'll back to reps. Go back to reps, bro.
Come back down to the reps, right?
Go back to the reps, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is. My biggest challenge is something that if I'm being honest, it's something that we just talk about to y'all. Just because I may, get some advice, don't mean that I don't struggle with it too. It's not looking at the analytics and not being so caught up in that. That's probably my biggest issue, is staying away from that. And when I stay away from it, bro, I feel so good.
So you actually feel you've been
Yes.
implementing that since we talked about it.
Yeah, I feel so good. I wrote down on a little sticky note, say less, look less, do more. You know what I mean? It's right in front of me. So I'm like, get on social media, I'm checking it just to see if this, and it's like, it's not. But it's coming from having other influence. We had celebrities and stuff like that on our podcast. We had some stuff go nationally, and just different publications and things like that pick it up. So we grew, but it's not that no more. That's been past. That was some years ago. So it's just really rebuilding it when you already had a foundation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know what it's like. You know what I mean? It's like, dang, I didn't try it out for the team at my other school that I just transferred from. I was killing, but on this school, it's a whole different playbook. It's different coaches. I got to go back to square one if I want to do well here. It just, that's what it feels. So
okay, I like that.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's been your biggest joy? What have you found out about yourself in this process so far?
I think the biggest one that I said earlier too is that I'm on this journey for me, and I'm documenting it or coming back and giving y'all, or for people that follow me, information as I'm on my journey. The last brand that I did, it was from an expert standpoint. Me doing real estate. Hey, here's how you do this. Here's how you make money. Style is subjective. Art is subjective. It's a little bit more opinion based than just. I'm just going through my own journey. I'm just like you, bro. And that's the approach that I'm taking with this. So I think it just take the pressure off to not perform, but to lead somebody in financial advice versus saying, hey, bro, here's how you go get it. Here's how you can increase your confidence and set yourself up, go get women, and just feel better about yourself, overall self-improvement,
Yeah.
I'm on that journey myself, and I just said, let me align my brand with that so it doesn't feel like work. Sometimes when I was doing shoot real estate, I'm like, dang, I kind of don't want to talk about these topics, but I need to talk about them because it's what my brand is. Okay. So it's like a conflicting thing. So I think that's the biggest thing that I felt relief from.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got any questions for me or anything to kind of?
I think as we have had conversations like this, but is there any piece of you that is ready to monetize what you have going, or you want to keep it as raw and authentic, or just in a playful mood and not put no business attached to it?
Ooh, that's a great question. Hey, you know
what I'm saying? And just hold off and just like let it come when it come, but not put no pressure on like.
Oh, that's a great, bro. You know what's so funny you said that? Literally this morning I was vlogging. I was at the gym in the car vlogging about this. And I said to myself, I can't imagine having to depend on this for my lifestyle, bro. For the bills, bro?
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's insane, bro. I haven't gotten $1 from this mess, dog. And I can't imagine having to turn this camera on and essentially, from one perspective, perform.
Yeah.
It feels like sometimes, right? Or, it's work, but it's you're actually having to give the people a TV show.
Yeah.
You got to produce something that people want to watch.
Yeah.
And if you don't, your bills are gonna get behind.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's more so, it's different than I'm a real estate agent and I own my own real estate brokerage. That's different, where you can say, hey, here's my service, here are my results, right? Okay, let's say I want to work with you as a buyer.
Yeah.
And I say, hey, Mr. Omari, here are my results. I sold this many houses this time frame, whatever. That's really what you care about, the results.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to this content creation, you can't go and say, hey, this is how many people like me. You can from a business standpoint. You can go get brand deals. But I mean,
right.
You can't go to people and be like, hey, this many people like me, so you should like me. You can't just do that. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. But do you think that? Is that how we actually? I think
we do actually. Like, it's hard to. I don't like how I just said that, because you can't actually.
But I get what you're saying, though. People are like, okay, cool, you're a real estate agent, but you're not really doing real estate. All right, I really don't trust you to get me to the finish line. But I'm saying, I think that more people are probably just gonna give you a shot just because people like it, and people just follow. People just follow shit.
That's a piece of it. I think my main point, I didn't describe that very well at all. My main point, because I really agree with you. Even as I was saying, I was like, what I'm getting at is, I think it's a really, really concerning space to be in.
Yeah.
When this is how you literally feed yourself.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that, and I'm actually a little bit nervous about that, to the point I told myself, might never let real estate go. Have your rentals, have other means of income, bro, because, bro, you gotta go shoot. This is different, bro.
Yeah.
Putting yourself in front of people, cutting it up, setting the camera up, then talking, bro, that's kind of lunatic-ish in a way, bro. We talking to a camera, bro. We're not built as people to talk to electronics.
Yeah.
It is a means of communication. But this is like far, far down the line.
Yeah, and it's the number one way to communicate for free. obviously and get attention or awareness or whatever, but it is a starting it. It is like a, oh dang, this is crazy.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's weird.
it takes some getting used to. I guess like any industry, right?
Man, this is different, bro.
Like if you don't know how to do
market-
whatever you don't know how to do, it's weird at first.
Man, bro, this is kind of creep shit though, bro. This is kind of creepy on some different. Social media is the fakest, realest place in the world. So imagine your workplace is a fake place. There you go. I'm getting to it now. Your workplace is a fake place. You have to put on and smile, which you still got to do a job sometimes. This is I haven't.
I get what you're saying though.
Oh, this
You know
internet
what I'm
stuff
saying?
is different.
It's fabricated.
It's
It's
fabricated.
made in a way for you to perceive something a certain way.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
And I didn't answer your question. I'm running my mouth. I didn't answer your question specifically. Fam, I'm okay with the journey, bro.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the journey, bro. I'm okay with not being monetized. I'm okay with Michael. Build your consistency in whatever it is. I don't care if it's like, hey, Mike, go cut 100 yards in 100 days.
Yeah.
I'm glad to get to 100. Period.
Got you.
Don't you know what I mean? So that's
And really, honestly, that's the best way to have. But I feel like me being honest, I don't feel like that.
I'm
I'm
already
like,
been
bro,
getting paid though.
yeah.
I mean, you got paid.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
like me. That's like me going to Europe playing ball, getting paid. Then you come back to me, hey, Mike, you want to go hoop?
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, what? I was making 5 figures a month hooping. I'm about to go hoop, but y'all get hurt and they ain't got no insurance, bro. So you already got paid.
Yeah. But I think it's still the mindset to not lose the, like, whatever you do. That's why I gave that point whenever you asked me the other question, is that I align myself with the journey that I'm on individually, and that I can figure out a way to monetize that, you know, just moving forward. Because I already got just the business mindset down. It's more becoming better at content creation, and combining those two, I think is dangerous when you start to really set yourself up for success. Because I think what you were saying is right. Like, yo, if I just got to depend on this to support me, I think starting out is like, yo, what? That's wild. But as you start probably getting a brand new or some shit to come through and it start becoming normal, then it's like a lot of people just stay there. But with our business mind, it's like, okay, I can formulate that into a whole different business adventure.
That makes sense. That makes
and
sense.
it's like,
That makes sense.
this is really indestructible. Now it's I got a team. Now I'm not really setting up everything. Now I just got a videographer. They're just walking with me everywhere I go.
That's the, you know
They're
what?
just putting it out. You know what I mean?
I like that addition to the conversation. And I think I haven't experienced how you parlay that. I think in being around different people, I've seen it just be there.
Right.
Right? The brand deal.
Yeah.
Right?
It's already there.
You know what I mean? Versus
Yeah.
it's there and this is what it is and this is what there was no next level to.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And so I can imagine being in that void. It's like a void right there. It's not a void, but you're like in this space, this limbo. Versus like, okay, how do I turn this into something? What's my product? And we talk about
Exactly.
this. What am I selling?
Yeah.
Because you can't sell yourself. You can't keep selling yourself.
Yeah. Because people, I mean,
That's good. Good
Yeah.
question, bro.
yeah, and I think it just take time to figure that out. But I think the essence of it is what you're saying, not losing that. Like, yo, I'm not gonna do it for the bread. That's why I do need to just watch myself and come back. And I think me aligning is me doing that. Is me going on a journey and say, yo, this is not about money. This is not about that. I'm gonna get better on it. I'm on a journey myself. Boom, and I'm gonna get the information out to the people that I come up with. If they like it, if they don't, they don't. I get better over time. Cool. You know?
Yeah. Okay. All right. No, I love that, man. We're gonna expand on that in a whole other conversation. Okay, I got a good
That's
question
fine.
for you.
Okay.
So, on a more tangible sense, 'cause we talked about ideas, feelings, and thought processes. What are some of the platforms, softwares, and items you're using
Yeah.
to get going?
Yeah, well, one is you don't need expensive gear to really get started. You just need to have your camera settings together. Which I'm still not the best at this, but I'm just saying, like, play with the exposure, do cinematic, right? Like, just understand really what use whatever you got. Get a mic though. You need a mic. Don't gotta be expensive, but that. So I'm just trying to run through gear real quick.
Can you tell them exactly the mic that you have? Like, being
Yeah. So I got the Rode Wireless Me mic. So it actually comes with 3. So it comes with a mic that is a receiver. You plug it into your phone, and then I could have a mic, and he could have a mic, and it all works together. Hit record, stop record, all comes together. You good. So get a system like that, or you can get a cheaper one too. But they got, obviously the DJI mics is super common and stuff right now. You can use it for a lot of stuff. So do your research on those, but just get you a mic. That's the biggest thing, because your camera, if you got an iPhone, you really can do a lot with that for real.
Let me add something there. Yo, your mic is super important. Ain't nobody trying to hear no choppy, bad audio. No matter how good the information is, in 2026, ain't nobody trying to hear no bad audio. So yes, get your mic. Even these little mics right here. Hopefully this is transmitting well right now. It should be. But these are cool little mics on the go, on the fly. I had to put them in the. Oh, this is whatever this brand. I think it's I can't think of what the name of this brand is. It's like an H or something. Anyway, this is a good little brand right here, man. These might sound pretty good, man.
Yeah, gym content and stuff. You like just
fly
out and about on the fly.
They got layers too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my suggestion on the mic as well. Just get you some mics on the fly. Leave them in your car. I have a set. I leave it in the car, bro.
Gotcha.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, just plug it to the phone and you get it. Okay, so that's mics.
Yeah. What else you can use though? As far as stuff to have. Yeah.
Let's see. I use. This is gonna be in no particular order. I have an iPhone 17 Pro Max, major, super important. Get you the latest phone. It's gonna be one of your greatest investments. And then I'll say too. I'll jump back to you. If you're doing content at the crib, like you're doing like just what they call talking head type stuff.
Yeah.
Sony EV-Z10. Is that it?
Sony ZV-E10.
Okay. Sony ZV-E10.
ZV-E10. Yes, sir.
A soft box.
Yeah.
60mm soft box.
Right? Yeah. Soft box is a 60mm.
It is.
Okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Soft box.
Bunch of lens.
16mm lens for wide. Just hey, do research on this. We ain't gonna get too crazy because then we'll be off on a whole nother conversation. But as far as gear, if you want a camera, good starting camera, the ones that we shoot with and stuff like that, you can go look at our stuff, just like YouTube type stuff. It's Sony ZV-E10 16mm lens. That's all you need.
Do you remember the brand of the lens? We both use
Sigma 16mm lens. That goes well with it, and you're gonna be cool with that.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I got worried. I started just geeking out on like the aperture and wanting the background super blurry. That's cool. That's dope. But don't spend so much time on that. The message and it is, if it looks good, people gonna rock with it. So don't trip out on like stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like get it if you can, but if the background ain't as blurry, like it's cool.
Yeah, scratch out. Yeah, for real. To his point, scratch all of that. Right? Like if you're there and you got the bread to get that stuff, go ahead, rock out and get it or whatever. But even you're gonna have to still probably hire a mentor or buy some programs when you set that stuff up.
Yeah.
Man, we just having a good conversation the other day. And so he's on this 100 challenge. And he brought up that a couple of times I done had to keep this man in line.
Yeah.
Golly.
3 times. Last week.
I'll let you tell it.
3 times last week, I'm like, bro, I don't. Like, my problem ain't really consistency. Like, Mike, I'm gonna be consistent. You're like, dog, that's not the point. The point is to do the challenge that we set out to do. I'm like, I hear you, but I feel like me being able to do 100 videos, like just with the other responsibilities I got, obviously just moved down here to Dallas, got a new son, but he just turned 1, my lady's staying at home, so it's just different responsibilities and stuff like that I got, and just different in general. So I'm like, bro, I think I need to get better at the content. I need to get better. I need to get my editing better. I need to, you know what I'm saying, just get my game up to where my shit is just my stuff is just crazy crispy. He's like, dawg, that's gonna come with the reps, bro. And I'm like, but I'm feeling like I can't get it out because I'm like, oh, I gotta get one out today, so then I don't get to work on it. You know what I mean? And out of us having like the 3rd conversation, I end up coming up with an idea, and I was telling him that it's some type of saying out there It's a dope little spot over here. I don't think
You ain't
I've
been over here?
No.
Oh, bro, this divine.
Yo.
Oh, yeah, bro. You got all the stuff.
man.
This is yeah, Rolex up here.
Man.
Yeah. Oh, so man, I'm pretty sure you've been out here. Man, look at the whip. This is a nice area, though.
Yeah, I see her man. That's all I need to see. You know what I mean? We here. But anyway, it was like a quote out there to say, like, you know, when your back is against the wall, that's when you tend to innovate or you have innovation, you know?
You up in the ass.
Yeah.
And he did that. So what's dope is, so he done came with these different ideas, like, big bro, I think I want to do this, I think I'm gonna focus on this with that party. I said, fam, through this consistency, bro, you're going to be forced to get those items.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta stop hopping around, bro. You gotta stick on the subject, dog. And sure enough, 2-3 days later, yo, but bro, I figured out how I'm gonna do XYZ. I'm like, yeah, bro, like, we have to stay in the consistency. You can't sit here and tell me, oh, you good at being consistent, but now you're not being consistent. Right? And so, yeah, salute. And so he back in the pocket. I know I might have another conversation, probably about another week.
Hey, y'all, pray for me to get to the honey bun, man.
Honey bun, man. But we
Straight
learned
up.
so much, dog.
Yeah.
Because what happened for me, like I said, I found myself recording late, doing stuff late. I was like, all right, my body literally could not keep up with it. So I was like, all right, how can I condense this time? How can I squeeze this time? How can I make my topics maybe easier for me to talk about? And I can just get this thing in a rotation.
Mm-hmm.
And through that discovery, or through those discoveries, you figure out what to do, how to do it quicker, faster, more efficient.
Yeah, bro. And so just some other tools and stuff that I use that's helpful, that will help just the process and workflow. If you guys are looking to just get into YouTube or just content creation in general, one, the 16 millimeter, he said this too, because, you know, we had another lens and we came back to 16. And if you're shooting your YouTube, you can punch in your editing. If you go to CapCut, you can just drag it in.
What does punch in mean?
Yeah, punch in is just zoom in, crop in to the subject. So that's like, I'm looking like this right now, and then I just make the frame bigger. So if you have a larger lens, like a 56 millimeter, 35, 70s, you can't do that because it's gonna look weird if you try to make it a vertical video. But a 16 millimeter is a wide angle. You can see me, you can see him, you can see the car, right? And if you're trying to make it a vertical video, it's easier to do that.
Right. And so why would, and the reason he's talking about the vertical versus the horizontal is because, let's say you're trying to grow on YouTube. Okay, cool. That's I think it's, what's YouTube?
What is this?
It's not
16 by 9, I think.
Yeah, 16 by 9 is
Yeah.
the wide view. That's like YouTube. That's like TV version.
Yeah.
But if you are trying to grow, what's going to end up happening is, it's my turn already. What's going to happen is you're going to want to utilize shorts. You're going to utilize Instagram, TikTok, whatever, Reels, all that type of stuff. And so you want to be able to have a variation of that 16 by 9 and 9 by 16.
Yeah.
So getting the wider allows you to get to the more narrow, the vertical, but the vertical really does not allow you to get to the horizontal in the future way.
Exactly.
It's just dope to learn this stuff, bro. Like,
Yeah.
to like, okay,
Yeah,
boom.
Simple stuff, you just don't know it. You know what I'm saying?
We got like,
what?
Okay. To that point, you know, start to kind of wind this down. To that point, software. So I use Apple Compressor. So when you get done filming,
Man,
you so aggressive out the gate, bro. Apple Compressor is crazy, bro.
What you mean?
What are you talking about?
That's what I use.
Yo, I think we're gonna start talking about like edits or something, bro.
Oh, I'm talking about just the workflow to help people out with it.
Right,
So look,
look.
that's what I'm saying. If y'all want to take it serious, right? Like if you want to take it serious and you're gonna film a lot, it just depends on what you're doing. If you're doing a lot of shorts, you can edit on your phone and all that stuff. But the bigger you get and more serious you get, you're gonna use your computer. So if you use your computer and you filming, you want to condense the file down. It's gonna look the same quality, but it's gonna be faster for you to upload it, download it, stuff like that. So Apple Compressor can help you with that. It's like $50.
Is that an app store?
I think it's an app store. Or you can just go to literally Apple Compressor. I think you can get it off the Apple website, apple.com. You can go to compressor and download it, but it helps you shrink your files. So it'll help just with what I just said, right, with your workflow. Because sometimes if something, it'll just help you with your workflow. Like, just trust me. You don't want to be running into crazy problems filming in 4K and all that, and you can't really do nothing with it.
Let me bounce one off of me then.
Yeah. Yeah.
I use CapCut for editing. I know a lot of people might use InShot. I'm not really familiar with InShot, but I use CapCut. Another little tidbit. Keep your computer clean of files. Keep your memory open. And that is major, yo. So like files, pictures, get that stuff off your computer. Get it on a hard drive. Get you a 2 terabyte hard drive or 6 or 8 or whatever. Might as well get as much as you can afford.
Which one you got?
I think I got an 8 terabyte.
Remember what's this?
SanDisk.
Oh, okay. That's what make the SD card.
Yeah, they got that. But yeah, because what I'm seeing now is when CapCut, you see some of my videos on YouTube, a couple of glitches in my videos. And I think it's because of lag and because my computer got too much mess on it, bro.
Got you. Yeah.
So get that stuff off your computer. All those files you're doing, send them from the SD card onto a hard drive. Let them bypass your computer.
Yeah.
Right? And again, I'm a rookie in this. He might even have more knowledge than me. But that's where it's good. He said the compressor, honestly, because that is a piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, it's like slow you up, and you like, damn, what the heck? Like, let's turn this on wrong.
We going the right way, though.
So CapCut, that's what I use to edit, and I would go to just to kind of fast track your learning. And again, I'm like you said, I'm still a rookie in this. I'm definitely still got a long ways to go to get better. But just getting your stuff, knowing the basics of the basics, you can go to Skillshare.com. You can get a membership there. I think it's like $20 or $30 a month, and then you can go and learn a lot of just editing, thumbnails. There's people on there, like high-level YouTubers on there teaching classes that you can just pay for a monthly subscription. So I would do that if I was you. That's what I did to even get myself back in the game, and like, all right, then just chopping stuff down, learning some of the shortcuts. I hate those. Yeah, no, I see them shits
gold
everywhere.
Tesla.
See them joints everywhere.
What? It don't have a back window, bro.
Yeah, and I see them everywhere.
What's up with that? That's crazy. Go ahead.
And they all got I'm like, dang, don't nobody switch out the wheels, but nobody, like, y'all gonna be the.
They gotta be free,
insane.
dog. They gotta be like free or something. He like an IT tech.
Yeah, he definitely tech. 100%. You look like Apple.
Tape around the middle of his glasses.
You're not Cheetos. What level you were on there, Gamer 4, 3, 2, 1? Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
You got chill, dog.
All right, so then let me see. CapCut. What else?
Like software. What else do you use?
Let's maybe not come to it. Let's kind of close the conversation with analytics.
Okay.
All right, and so he had mentioned, not diving into the analytics too early, and I think, right, and I'm sure you probably agree with this, that there's a level of learning the analytics, and maybe the analytics can be analyzing what works and doesn't work, early, and that could be through study, right?
Yeah.
Versus, I think he's saying, hey, don't get caught up into graphs and just doing too much, because if you do, I think I'm at a point though, I am looking at analytics on a regular, looking at each video, because I'm like, okay, I think this one's going to go, and I'll go look at the analytics, and I'll see my arches, how they're going, and I'll leave it up or not leave it up. Which I don't know if that's a good idea or not. It's probably a bad idea. I posted a reaction video the other day, bro. When I tell you my mess was flatline, bro.
Yeah.
Flatline.
You just deleted it?
Yeah.
See, those, I just leave them up. I just leave my stuff up. But I think you might be.
I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about IG.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to confuse my algorithm. If it tells me it don't want it.
Right. But that's where we got to learn the trial rules. That's what I think we need to start learning. That's what they got. And then you can make them like real. So like I've seen people people get success and stuff off that. So think that's something we should dive into. Like I said, y'all, it's an ever learning thing. They might come out with something next year, and it just completely changes how we do stuff. So, just
That's scary in itself right there, bro.
yeah, it's like you got to constantly learn. But like if you used to doing business or anything for yourself, you got an advantage because you got to do this in your industry no matter what it is.
Innovate.
You know what I'm saying? You got to innovate. You got to stay on top of what's going on. Like for us, coming from real estate, the market changes. What's happening? What are they putting new inside of properties? What different new constructions coming about? What's the news? What's right? So you got to stay on top of just what's going on in general and check in with different people. It's the same thing with this. Like once you make the decision, yo, I'm gonna do this. If you can, try to find community. That's one thing that I lack. If I had to start it all over, that's what I would do. Because I feel like before me and you start communicating with this so deeply, I had nobody to talk to about this shit. Like even when we were having success before, I still didn't know anybody like that close around me that I can bounce ideas off of, and that was my fault.
So would you have just hired a mentor?
I think I would have.
Mentor and or community.
I think I would have. Yeah, I think I would have hired a mentor and got into some type of, which I did, but I didn't.
What was that?
Nah, it was before. I mean, yeah, for this, it was y'all can go look them up. Probably the best channel when it comes to YouTube is Think Media, which if you learn in YouTube, you probably already heard of them, but they really, really good. I got inside of their membership, but I didn't get inside of their like community and be active. I was just trying to understand YouTube, and it's probably something I should go back through again or whatever. But the community and people on the same journey as you, they figuring things out. Y'all gonna bounce ideas off of it. I'm fortunate enough that me and my bro doing it. You know what I mean? Because you learning, I'm learning at double times as fast as you, bro.
That's the one, bro. That's fire. Like that's such a good point that, and that's one thing because he been. I was a little bit slower to the race, right? So he had started. He said, "Mike, man, you need to get to the." You know what? I remember the day. You called me. You called me. This is probably about 3 weeks, a month ago. You called me like, "Yo, bro, tell you, bro, you need to be YouTube." I said, "Man," because you have been saying it for months.
Oh yeah. You was like,
this particular day, I was literally editing a video. I said, "Yo," and I think I FaceTimed you and sent you a picture like, "Yo, I'm already on it."
Yeah.
All right, I get you later. And that was that. But I was gonna say, you brought up, what would you do different at this point? Or what would you do different if you started all over? I thought how your answer was good. I wanted to give an answer on that myself. What would I do different?
Yeah.
I want to answer. I don't got to answer.
Damn. All right. Well, my bad. And there you have it, being a rookie right there. That's the whole thing. We were just talking after that basically only reps and consistency will teach you things like that, like the battery down on the phone. Can't nobody teach you and prepare you for all those different issues.
Yeah, it's a lot to it, y'all, but once you get them kinks out, you get the system down, then it's worth it, I would say that on this journey, it's worth it. You're gonna get more opportunities than you ever got before, business wise or whatever you're looking for, depending on what your brand is, but you're gonna get more of that, whatever you're putting out. So yeah, man, just stick with it. It's a long journey, but it's probably gonna be what we said. Just chuck it up and say, hey, I'm gonna spend 2-3 years. If you still got your job and you're still working, or just start it and keep your stuff consistent and figure out your system. And depending on lady, man, whatever. But my channel, I usually speak to the guys, so but you might have to tell your lady we ain't doing as much stuff as we once was, but we got to slow down and focus on this, and then we'll be back in a better spot, for both of us. So you just gotta take that on the chin and keep it moving. You know what I mean? Like really, you got to go through it to get to it.
Yeah, I mean, you must have got that from me. You had to get that from me.
Go through it to get to it.
Absolutely, for sure.
I'm sure
that's probably my favorite one.
Is it?
Yeah, it's cool.
You see that? That's what I'm saying.
What you saying?
Yeah, you know what I mean. I got that from you.
You did.
Who you? let's say I did get it from him, which I didn't. Who'd you get it from?
Who knows? Probably
Noth-
somebody.
Nothing's new under the sun.
I didn't say it was new.
You said I got it from you.
All right, man. Whatever, man. So look, we're gonna close this out. This feels crazy, man. I think my last question was like, what would I do different? And I think I was saying that I'm in something. I don't even know what different is because it's so early,
Yeah.
right? And so, like, even like
Mhm.
for instance, raising your son in your first year, or let's say your first 6 months,
Yeah.
and you're in your 6 months. Like, hey, what would you do different in your first 6 months? You're like, I'm like,
I don't know. I ain't had enough time.
I ain't had
man.
enough time to really
Yeah, I feel
evaluate
you.
that. So, but I'll throw something out there and say maybe because it's only been a month for me. Yeah. I had said right now my ideas more.
Yeah, you said that.
Okay, so maybe I did get to that point. But
You
anyway,
did, yeah.
I think we probably had like 40 minutes. We just wanted to really give y'all some real raw conversation. My brother and me, cruise control, apparently couch control at this point.
Couch control, man.
Couch control.
Couch control, man. I like that too. You know what I mean? All C's.
Yeah.
We ain't banging though.
Any lap. All right, man.
Hey, man.
I hate these jeans so much.
That's crazy. That's same color. Almost.
The color is fine, bro.
It's the texture.
Fam, no, item 3, my dog. How tightly? Come on, bro.
They not that. They cool, bro. Mike, look. I mean,
Damn,
they
They're
tight.
literally-
But they cool. Can I stand up? They good, bro.
Come on, G. Them nut huggers, brother.
I mean, my joints are straight though. You feel me? Like I'm good. I don't feel restricted. My pockets is, you know what I'm saying?
Them jeggings, bruh.
Nah, they straight, dog. Look at them.
Hey, you know what? This is the last.
You feel me? Look at this. This is what it really is, though. This is what it really is. That's some. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come on now.
Bro, it's our last episode. First and last episode. He cannot wear those no more.
Hey, man, these joints all right, man. Y'all let me know if y'all rock with these. I guarantee you it will be a lot more people that say, oh, man,
Absolutely
Mike,
not.
you tripping. Like, you tripping, bro.
Hey, we hope we brought y'all some value. If y'all have some different ideas, some things that y'all using, or y'all have questions, feel free to hit up my dude. Hit me up. Where can they find you, bro?
Moguls in the Making on YouTube. Catch It Back on Instagram. Those are the main 2 places that I'm at. And
me, well, you probably hear right now. Hey Mike Scott on YouTube. Hey Mike Scott on Instagram.
dang.
Hey Mike Scott on YouTube. Hey Mike Scott on Instagram. Hey Mike Scott on TikTok.
Hey, Mike Scott everywhere.
Straight like that. Hope we brought y'all some value. Peace.